Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Newshour Special Edition with me, Priya Bahal. Nyay milkar rahega. Justice will be done. 6 days after Pahalgam carnage, India is slowly but steadily tightening the noose on Pakistan, choking it diplomatically, stifling it strategically, ensuring that Terroristan is left high and dry, isolated, beleaguered, beggared.
आज जब मैं आपसे मन की बात कर रहा हूं तो मन में गहरी पीड़ा है। 22 अप्रैल को पहलगाम में हुई आतंकी वारदात ने देश के हर नागरिक को दुख पहुंचाया है। पीड़ित परिवारों के प्रति हर भारतीय के मन में गहरी संवेदना है। मुझे एहसास है हर भारतीय का खून आतंकी हमले की तस्वीरों को देखकर खौल रहा है। आतंकी और आतंक के आका चाहते हैं कश्मीर फिर से तबाह हो जाए और इसलिए इतनी बड़ी साजिश को अंजाम दिया। आतंकवाद के खिलाफ इस युद्ध में देश की एकता, 140 करोड़ भारतीयों की एकजुटता हमारी सबसे बड़ी ताकत है। मैं पीड़ित परिवारों को फिर भरोसा देता हूं, उन्हें न्याय मिलेगा, न्याय मिलकर रहेगा। इस हमले के दोषियों और साजिश रचने वालों को कठोरतम जवाब दिया जाएगा।
And this cleverly crafted chokehold is clearly making it difficult for Pakistan to keep its neck above the waters. Gasping, the country is now resorting to blowing hot air. Lot of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And such is the fear of what awaits that our cowardly neighbor, who has never won a war in its lifetime, is desperately trying to build safeguards. Interestingly, the man who started the saber rattling in the first place recently, General Asim Munir, is found missing in action when it came to actually leading the war from the forefront. Clearly aware that it has bitten more than it can chew, Pak proxies are also slowly retracing their steps. Lashkar proxy TRF is hiding behind an internal audit, believe it or not, to say that the earlier claims of TRF's involvement in the Pahalgam terror attack were fake and planted. And you just heard Defense Minister of Pakistan saying that Lashkar-e-Taiba is defunct. It is something for the archives. It doesn't exist at all. Just days after admitting that Pakistan has been doing the dirty work for 3 decades now. Our neighbor is clearly shaking in its boots. The question is bluff, bluster, and false bravado the only ammunition left in Pakistan's arsenal to defend it from India's wrath? To answer that question, we are joined by Lalit Ambardar, who is an activist. RSN Singh, author, is with us. Brigadier Islamabad Khan, defense expert, is joining us as well. And Dr. Irshad Ahmed Khan, who is a leader of PML, is also going to join us in a while from now. Before we get to the actual substance of the statements that have been made, my first question to you, Mr. Lalit Ambardar, what do you make of a country whose railway minister has to come out and speak about country's missile and nuke capabilities?
You know, Pakistan is full of buffoons, and a couple of years ago, you had Rashid. What was his full name? His name was Rashid. He was also minister. Remember when he said we have got this nuclear bombs of 200 grams each, and we are going to bombard India with these bombs, and Hindustan ke mandiron mein gantiyan nahi bajegi. This is Abdul Rashid, who was the minister in Pakistan. He has been in minister in various governments, irrespective of the parties ruling at the helm. So Pakistan, they can do bravado, and that's the bravado they are trying. They have attempted in Pahalgam, that India will not react. just because we have been mollycoddling them all these 70 years. We have been actually, really we have been mollycoddling them. We have been trying to pursue peace with them, which is actually pursuing mirage that we have realized. Now, I think they have taken the first step, and let me assure these Pakistanis, this is not 1946, this is not 1947, this is not 1965, this is not even 1971, this is not 2014 or not even 2019. This is 2025, and you don't know who is at the helm of affairs in Delhi. Modi will take you. We trust our Prime Minister.
No, but sir, the question is, who is at the helm of affairs in Pakistan? Unke jo general hain, everybody knows that Pak Army might not have won wars, but they have won elections. So whether it is political state of affairs or it is the military state of affairs, it is General Asim Munir who is responsible for everything. So why is it that Railways Minister of all the people is coming out and flexing the nuke muscle? What kind of a joke is this?
Islamabad is a façade. Islamabad is a civilian façade for the world. Otherwise, Pakistan is run by GHQ headquarters Rawalpindi. And Asim Munir is a war criminal. He will be extracted from Pakistan the way Osama bin Laden was extracted by the Americans. And he will get it. And let me tell you one thing. If Pakistan is suffering today, is because this Ghazis and jihadists operating from Rawalpindi, GHQ Rawalpindi. And this Asim Munir, he claimed to be a Hafiz, a scholar, a person who remembers Quran by tongue. And he is a Shia. Can you imagine? He's a Shia. He's trying to prove, he knows Shias are prosecuted in Pakistan by Sunnis, right? And he is trying to prove more loyal than thou to show to the Pakistan that we Shias are more loyal. Like Ziaul Haq tried to do it because he was a Muhajir, the first Muhajir general of Pakistan Army. He also tried to do the same thing, and they can do it only when they are taking cultures with India. And
Brigadier Khan, what kind of confidence do you think people of Pakistan will have when their general is missing in action, and it is the same railways minister who couldn't even prevent a train from being hijacked? Never has it ever happened before. In your country, an entire train was hijacked, and the man who is responsible for the railways department is now thumping his chest over Shaheen, Gauri, Ghaznavi missiles वो इस्तेमाल कर लेते थोड़ा ट्रेन के ऊपर भी.
बहुत शुक्रिया जी. मैं आपसे अर्ज करूंगा कि जब ये हमारी ट्रेन का हादसा हुआ उस पर.
Are you asking me?
Yes, Brigadier Khan first, and then I'll please respond, Mr. Irshad Khan after that. Brigadier Khan first.
Yeah, we have listened to this nonsense coming for 3 minutes. So I think at least allow me 3 minutes for the argument, because if you cut it, if you douse the voice, because I told the producer that I will leave the show. The thing is that listen to the argument. You are, 1 Arab and 40 crore people have a little bit of heart to listen to an argument. So if you allow no interruptions, then I'll go step by step and definitely put the argument.
So please go ahead.
Okay, so I'll start with the, please, no interruption. I'll start with this news
Keep that in mind.
No, please. Now, I'll start with the news story from 1948 when Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. So it starts from there. So RSS, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, which was prescribed organization or a terrorist organization in India, now rules it.
Come on, don't tell us our history. You are
this
all
is
your
a problem.
prime ministers have been
No, let
people.
Let Brigadier Khan make his point, please. Can I please request for others?
I am putting an argument. So this is the nonsense that I've seen happening. Please have some big heart. If you are a big nation, have a heart.
Sir, we have a very big heart and a very big arsenal also. Please go on.
So that's why. So you start with that. Okay. Now we have lot of statements coming from General VP Malik. You have Ajay Shukla saying that why the Sena intelligence was sleeping. And you straight away pointed out to Pakistan within 24 hours, abrogating the treaty. And funnily, left water in, Jhelum River, which actually we needed.
सर हम अपना देख लेंगे ब्रिगेडियर खान, हम अपना देख लेंगे. आप अपना बताइए. आपके जो नेता आके बोल रहे हैं कि हमने सजाने के लिए नहीं रखा है. हमने तो नहीं बोला कि आपने सजाने के लिए रखा है. हमने तो नहीं बोला कि आपने चौराहों पे रखा है. किसने बोला आपको?
The next picture is of Fatah system, which will take 30 seconds to incinerate, Delhi, Mumbai, and Calcutta if needed. We will not do it. But in case there is a need, so it can't be that you have slightly larger force, you can apply anything. And we have seen it on LOC for last 48 hours. There's a fight going on. You've not been able to even move an inch inside. Indian posts have been obliterated from the face of the earth. So please, and I have seen INS
Sir, what
going
geography
back
are you talking about?
No, I am telling you all across we are ready. So maybe this nuke would find time, it will come in their own time. But conventional forces are good enough. Today we have sorted out Indian proxy that Gaurav Arya was calling, this TTP 54 have been sent to hell. So east or west, Pakistan military is ready. And in case you want to test, as Modi Saab wants, the Nyay and all that, I don't know what that means, Badla or something. First thing is that I think your leadership should resign. This was demanded by a lot of people. I think a lot of voices.
Sir, who is your leadership?
Our leadership is there. Our leadership
Who?
is in the
General
war.
Asim Munir is your leader, and where is he?
No, Shahbaz Sharif is there. General Asim Munir is in the war room, and he will come. He'll appear when you will get the answer.
Sir,
so
जब एक हफ्ता पहले when he was saying Hindus and Muslims are different, and he was propounding two-nation theory, and Kashmir is our jugular vein, then he was very loud and clear.
Even Colonel R.N. Singh, I normally listen to his talks, and he also subscribed to that. This is from Golwalkar and Savarkar and Hegdewar. This two-nation theory was built up by Savarkar. So we agree.
Sir,
there is a two-nation.
हमारी history तो हमें मत ही बताइए आप. हमारी history तो हमें मत ही बताइए. RSN Singh, for a country whose nuclear technology was also stolen from Netherlands, do you take any of these threats seriously?
No, not only it was stolen, it was A.Q. Khan tried to smuggle it also, to non-state actors and other state actors as well. And that is why he was put under house arrest. The father of the nuclear bomb. Brigadier Saab, I have gone through your history. I have written a book, by the way, The Military Factor in Pakistan. No protege, no patron in Pakistan has survived this prodigy. ये पता नहीं वो जो आसिम मुनीर जो अपनी तारीख की बात कर रहे हैं ना, वो तारीख में ही है. इस्कंदर मिर्जा का prodigy थे अयूब खान. You know what Ayub did to him. Ayub Khan's prodigy is Yahya Khan. You know what Yahya Khan did to him. Bhutto's prodigy was Ziaul Haq. He hanged him. And I was so shocked yesterday. Bilawal Bhutto, my God. अरे जिस आर्मी ने तुम्हारे नाना को लटका दिया, तुम्हारे मामा को जाके the ISI went and hounded him on abroad and killed him. The same army which killed your mother, and you were talking such big things. And then what happened? Then Nawaz Sharif, I'm saying, Nawaz Sharif has also suffered from his prodigy. ये PMLN के साथ बैठे हुए पूछिए इनसे, जनरल जियाउद्दीन का क्या हुआ था. तो तारीख की बात नहीं कीजिए. दूसरी बात है, देखिए, ऐसा है कि we have unleashed this weapon called IWT, which was brokered actually by the United States of America, if you say. And we have done it when the Vice President of the United States of America was on Indian soil. We have done it. We have unleashed it. You have said it's an act of war. Please treat this as an act of war.
Yeah, and who is scared of Pakistan saying it's an act of war? India is very well prepared. It is Pakistan who's scared of what is going to be an act of war. Otherwise, Brigadier Khan, you tell me this. TRF, even before the dust has settled after a blast in Jammu and Kashmir, is ready with a templated statement. We are taking responsibility. Sometimes even when they haven't done it, they come out and take responsibility. What else explains the fact that suddenly the Lashkar proxy outfit has decided that they have conducted an internal audit? Whosoever has heard about internal audits in terror organizations and found that the threat that claimed that the blast was done by TRF was planted.
Are you asking me?
Brigadier Khan.
Yeah, I'm coming on that. Basically, again, another news from this is Times of India. The Kashmiri, no, please, this is an argument.
Sir, आप history में, so you can go to history, but can we talk about present?
I'm talking about
Then I'll talk about the wars 1948,
No, no.
1965, 1971.
Didi, we are talking yesterday. This is Times of India's yesterday's news, which says that Kashmiris are being prosecuted all across India. So that's the total worth Kashmiris have in the eyes of RSS-led government and the BJP. My point is that ask any Muslim in India.
Sir, we have an elected government in
Muslim.
India. They have got their seats from people who have voted for them. We don't have an army general leading our country who first makes statements and then runs away. So let's not talk about India's democracy and our government and what is happening in India. You tell me what is happening in Pakistan.
No, I am saying that we have to see at 30 crore Muslims, they asked them today. I have seen people putting, flags on the mosque, some of your leaders, Pakistan flag, and telling Muslims to walk. I mean, have a heart. You are living in 21st century.
Sir, at least we know who our leaders are, elected and non-elected. My question again is, where is General Asim
We are very
Munir?
proud of it yeah, he's there.
He's where? In a nuclear bunker in Rawalpindi?
No, he will come even. You'll see him on line of control. I mean, he's quite busy on the western border. So you will find
doing what?
I think few days back he was there on the LOC because that's how the chief moves.
Yeah,
so
he was on the LOC. I'm sure he would have been on the LOC because he would have been behind these terror attacks in India.
No, this is just brownie point scoring. Let's come to the war which is taking place on line of control.
So this is brownie points for him. So you admit that Pakistan and the general is behind this?
No, it's brownie point for you. We have denied it, and if you have proofs now, I think there's a lot of noise coming from within Kashmir.
No, you haven't denied it. Your defense minister of all the people, I'm not even talking about fringe elements. Your defense minister went on to say on record that Pakistan has been doing it not just this time around. Since 30 years you have been doing this.
Pakistan has faced two superpowers occupation in Afghanistan. People just forget it. It's a normal region. Two superpowers occupied Afghanistan for almost 30 years. And we dealt with them. We dealt with the Russians. We dealt with the Americans the way we wanted it. But I am saying that Pakistan is not led by a terrorist organization. RSS declared terrorist organization today leads
Pakistan
India.
is led by Asim Munir.
No, he's led by Shahbaz Sharif. And then we have a president,
who's heading ISI. So Pakistan is led by a terrorist organization. Actually the fount of several terrorist organizations.
We can say that basically Golwalkar and Savarkar have beaten Gandhi, and today the RSS is,
Sir, आप शहबाज शरीफ और बुलावल भुट्टो की बात कीजिए ना. आप हमारे गोलवलकर और सावरकर को छोड़ दीजिए. We'll handle our Golwalkar and Savarkars.
आपने तो फिल्म बनाई है ना. You made a movie, comparing Gandhi and have a dialogue with,
Sir, पाकिस्तान का जो tragedy movie बन रहा है, आप उसके बारे में बताइए ना. When you talk about Ghaznavi and Gauri, do you even have the wherewithal to fire these? When your people are struggling for... I don't even have to say anything. You just have to go on Twitter and see what Pakistani citizens are saying about Pakistan's action. Indus Water Treaty, your own people are saying, जब पानी आता ही नहीं तो ले क्या लोगे, बंद क्या कर दोगे?
Please stop it, na. आप stop करें ना. Please go and stop it. I will see it when we start doing it. Now, though
what will you
all 6 rivers are now open, we will destroy the headworks. Anything new construction on our water, every drop will be. So I think Bilawal was right when he said either the water flows or blood of Indians will flow, and that is, I think, metaphor which you should understand. It can't be that you let's say choke Pakistan and expect that we should smile. No, it will going to be a final war.
Sir, you have no option but to indulge in face saving. Otherwise, your people wouldn't be making statements like what they are making.
One of your, I think, pros said it will take 20 years to choke it. We have choked your airspace, and I know what is happening to Air India and some of your airlines. I mean, they are crying. People are suffering.
Lalit Ambardar, who's crying?
I vote for 2 destinations in Central Asia. Yeah, listen. See, listen. For their airspace, they are talking about it. Indigo flight has discontinued only two flights. One to two, both to Central Asian countries. Nothing else. It has not affected our airspace at all. And even Indigo is looking for alternative routes, and they have started only flying to those Central Asian countries. Don't worry about it. And the way they are doing it, they think if you're going to choke them with water, no, don't worry about it. We're going to choke you, we're going to starve you when you need the water the most. Listen to me, and you will be foolish. You will be fools and idiots if you try and bomb the water storage facilities upstream in India, because you're going to be flooding your own self. The water will flow into you, take you into Arabian Sea, whole of Pakistan. Now listen to me. Last time, what the social media reports we are getting from Pakistan is last time your Asim Munir was cited clandestinely entering the embassy of America, seeking visa for himself for exit. Do you know it? This Shalwar Kameez wearing with these generals in Peshawar, the Rawalpindi, they are trying to extradite, leave the place. Your army is deserting. You have an internal confidential or Rawalpindi document in circulation. You would be worried that army soldiers are deserting Pakistan army. As it is, your army soldiers were paying
and this is not the first time around that we have seen that, and we know what is happening, because finally I seem to have Dr. Irshad Ahmed Khan back with me with a proper signal. Sir, let me quote to you what your own party leader had said on Pakistan Army Chief Qamar Javed Bajwa in Pakistan Parliament. Sadiq ji had mentioned being in a meeting where Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi had asked the Army Chief to release Indian Air Force Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman, else India would attack Pakistan, and this is what happened. They said, and I will quote in Hindi, पैर कांप रहे थे, पसीने माथे पर थे. शाह महमूद साहब ने कहा, फॉरेन मिनिस्टर ने खुदा का वास्ता इसको जाने दें, क्योंकि 9 बजे रात को हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान पर अटैक कर रहा है. जब ये एक अभिनंदन वर्तमान जिनको सिर्फ आपने कैप्चर किया था, तब तो आपके पैर कांपने लग गए थे. अब हम अगर 26 इनोसेंट जानों का बदला लेने पर उतर आए, तो आप ये जो खून बहने की बातें कर रहे हैं, जरा बताएंगे कि किसका खून बहेगा और किसका नहीं बहेगा?
बहुत शुक्रिया जी. पहले तो मैं ये कहूंगा कि 26 लोग जो कश्मीरी आपने मरवाए हैं अपनी राय एजेंसी से, मोदी सरकार ने, पूरी आपकी अपोजिशन पार्टी चीख कर
हमने मरवाए हैं, आपके नेता
बिल्कुल आपने मरवाए.
सर अब तो शर्म करिए, आप तो मान चुके हैं, आपके मंत्री मान चुके हैं, एक नहीं दो नहीं, आपके पीओ जेके के जो सो कॉल्ड प्राइम मिनिस्टर है ना, उनकी बातें सुनिए जरा जाके.
आप जरा सुनिए, मैं आपकी बातें सुन रहा हूँ बहुत देर
नहीं सर, आप अपने नेताओं की बात सुनिए ना.
अजीम आर्मी के अजीम आर्मी चीफ हाफिज आसिम मुनीर साहब पे इल्जामबाजी लगा रहे हैं. क्या कुछ कहा आपने, लेकिन मैंने बड़े आराम से तहम्मुल से सुना. अभी आप मुझे सुनिए, 1 मिनट सिर्फ दीजिए, उसके बाद जो मर्जी कीजिए. देखिए, बात ऐसा है कि थ्रेट आपने दी, आपने कहा हम आपके ऊपर हमला कर देंगे.
सर हम थ्रेट नहीं देते, हम कर देते हैं.
आप नहीं करेंगे, करने वाले जो करते हैं वो बोलते नहीं, चीखते नहीं, चिल्लाते नहीं.
किसने बोला कि हम अटैक करेंगे? हमने तो नहीं बोला अभी तक. हमने बोला हम एक्शन लेंगे. आपका पानी नहीं आ रहा है तो अब बताइए. अब आप कह रहे हैं एक्ट ऑफ वॉर, हमने तो नहीं बोला एक्ट ऑफ वॉर, आपने बोला एक्ट ऑफ वॉर.
सुनिए तो सही ना, इतने डरपोक लोग हैं, इतने आउट ऑफ माइंड लोग हैं. आप कह रहे हैं एक तरफ पानी रोक देंगे, दूसरी तरफ जेलम में पानी छोड़ दिया आपने. आप कौन लोग हैं? आपको सेंस नहीं है, आप सोचते नहीं है.
सर जेलम में पानी छोड़ने से क्या हुआ वो भी बताइए ना.
क्या हुआ? पानी कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, वल्लाह कुछ नहीं हुआ. जो आप दहशतगर्दी करना चाहते थे, आप ही दहशतगर्दी, वो कुछ नहीं हुआ. हम अलर्ट है, हमारे इदारे अलर्ट है, हमारी आर्मी एयरफोर्स तमाम अलर्ट है. खुदा की कसम आप कदम बढ़ाइए, फिर हम आपको बताएंगे कि अभिनंदन को तो हमने प्यार में छोड़ दिया था. हमने एक अच्छे पड़ोसी होने के नाते.
सर आप लोगों के प्यार में पैर कांप जाते हैं?
नहीं कांपते, वो सियासी इशू थे, सियासी बातें थी. असेंबली में सियासत होती है.
आप ही की पार्टी के नेता ने बोला था सर, हमने नहीं बोला था. आप बोल रहे हैं कि आप सियासत के लिए अपने ही लोगों को बदनाम कर देते हैं.
सुन लीजिए आपकी सियासत में क्या हो रहा है इस वक्त. अपनी असेंबली का आज का इजलास सुनिए, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि मोदी सटिया गया है, मोदी बूढ़ा हो गया है, इसको रिटायरमेंट लेके घर जाना चाहिए, ये तबाही करने वाला है. और वाकई ये 26 लोग नहीं मरे, ये मुझे लगता है कि 2-2.5 अरब लोग मरवाने वाले हैं मोदी जी. और ये देखिएगा, अगर आपने कोई उंगली की, खुदा की कसम हाथ होगा इस दफा, और ऐसा हाथ होगा जो निकलेगा नहीं कभी. और आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि किससे पंगा किया.
सर उनसे पंगा लिया जिनके जुल्फिकार अली भुट्टो जी ने बोला था हम घास खाएंगे और न्यूक्लियर वेपन बनाएंगे. हम लोगों ने घास खा के न्यूक्लियर वेपन नहीं बनाए हैं चोरी करके. हमने अपनी मेहनत से, अपने दिमाग लगा के अपने न्यूक्लियर वेपन बनाए हैं और बाकी सब बनाए हैं. तो ये धमकी तो किसी और को ही दीजिएगा. आरएसएन सिंह
नो व्हाट ये जो पीएमएल के जो लीडर कह रहे हैं, तो एक बात बोलूं साहब, I have in many respects I have in many aspects I have some respect for your leader, because he tried to reign in the army, right? I'm talking about Mr. Nawaz Sharif. सर आपको आसिम मुनीर ने मरवा दिया. देखिए जब किसी देश में जब फौजी जनरल अपने ब्रीफ से ज्यादा बोलने लगता है ना सर, और ये बात आपको बिल्कुल जच रही होगी, तो यही हाल होता है सर. नवाज शरीफ ने कभी सिविलाइजेशन, संस्कृति और ये टू नेशन थ्योरी, ये तो जिन्ना का, he is man of such a poor intellect, he was verbatim repeating what Jinnah had said in 1940. And what has happened? ये कल फिर पीएमए के उसमें बोला है. Now I have asked a question from all you all. ये बताइए कि जो वहां आपके मुल्क में जो हिंदूज हैं उनका आर्मी चीफ कौन है? अगर आप दो संस्कृति है, और इन भाई साहब ने ब्रिगेडियर साहब, he talked about RSS. Yes, RSS believes in Sanatan roots of everybody in the subcontinent. And by the way, Mr. Khan is not an Arab title, nor it is a Muslim title. Do you know that? Do you know that? It is typical to the subcontinent that it is taken from the Mongolian. Genghis Khan was not a Muslim. तो जो आपका मुनीर कह रहा है ना, उसको बोलिए कि थोड़ा पढ़ लेगा, और आरएसएस और सनातन, वो चलिए सनातन नहीं हो, but you are also not of Arab origin.
Also, sir, I mean, you might have respect for Nawaz Sharif, but I don't think there is much to respect, because he did cut short his foreign journey. He came back, but he also spoke in an event which was surrounded by the same army personnel. He parroted the same line that has been parroted by the people over there.
That he was compelled to, but on many occasions he tried. But I am telling you, what has happened? Asim Munir has been, just, blabbering and sent his own families by a special aircraft.
Brigadier Khan, do you think Asim Munir has bitten off more than he can chew, and now Pakistan will have to pay the price?
Ma'am,
I think you are totally miscalculating, if you allow me. You are totally miscalculating. And Asim Munir is a very cool-headed person. But when it comes to India or any enemies of Pakistan, he is very clear. He basically believes in actually disproportionate response. And you've tried it on LOC. We've seen what is happening in the last 48 hours. And people have started now, I think, asking Modi Saab that what is happening, because 96 hours have passed and not an inch has been moved. So he is very clear. And if you look at our Air Force, which is
Sir, definitely something has moved for your leaders to say खून बह जाएगा, act of war है, कुछ तो हुआ ही होगा जो आपको इतना डर लग रहा है.
Allow me. देखिए, when you basically try to choke, you've not choked it. Try to choke the lifeline of 25 crore people.
So you admit that we have done that?
No, you have not. You have said it. You have just, I think, I would say, displayed the desire to do it. It's not. I think one of your pros said it will take 20 years. But let's see, even if you do it in 3 years. But any effort to do it will be taken as act of war. This is very, very simple. And then there is a war, Basically, it means that whether it is occupied Kashmir, whether it is Punjab, whether it is Rajasthan, whether it is Gujarat, Run of Kutch, or the North Arabian Sea, or Visakhapatnam, or even Andaman Islands, everything is a legitimate target, including the headworks that you will build, to do that. And we have technology, we have the wherewithal. And then let's see, we have been listening to this rhetoric, कि POK pe kabza kar lenge to. I think it's a very good time. I got retired, thinking that we should, settle the score. So let's do it.
Sir, before you think about settling scores and before you say खून बहेगा, पानी नहीं बहा तो, let me just remind you and your constituency back in Pakistan, who you clearly are addressing, of what happened the last time you tried to raise a finger at one of our own. Listen, Brigadier Asim Khan and Dr. Irshad Ahmed Khan, right now they need to really go and hide somewhere, perhaps, just like their army chief has done. But